Thanks so much for joining me for the review of AMAIM Warrior at the Borderline, episode 17, Tryvecta. We pick up right where the last episode picked up, and Tezuka and Sho are confronting Amu about what happened during his missing period. We start a flashback sequence when Amu is happily going about life at the Tryvecta Research Center. This has the potential to be a strong episode unless they go with the generic kind of horrors of war story. Terrorist nerds break into the facility, and while escaping, Amu's crew gets killed, and he kills some of the terrorists and gets pretty shaken up. Miraculously, they didn't slaughter the children he was with for plot development, but now the kids are afraid of him. This is a very underwhelming reveal. I mean, at most, only one of these little kids was killed. Back in the present, we have some more political machinations with Walker. He blackmails this congressman with pics of him having an affair. This episode is just getting so generic. Alexei becomes commander of his forces, and then the episode ends on some quote-unquote big reveals. We find out German is working with Commander Spears, who is Walker's adopted dad, and then Yusei, who I believe was the former Yadagurusu guy who was like a mayor of a town or something a few weeks back. He reaches back out to Yadagurusu. So I guess everyone is taking, sides for the big finale. I think last week I said that the reveal would probably really make or break this series, and I blame myself for giving the writers the benefit of the doubt. Of course, it would be the most generic horror of war story that made, Amu all edgy, and here we thought it'd be something cool, like he becomes a cyborg or something. On that note, it's also unclear why they did all the food stuff. Was this a red herring, or is there more reveals to come? Probably not. I'm wondering if they should have done these episodes really in another order. Like, the big reveal in this episode was that Amu killed the terrorist guy, but we already had the big reveal that Amu was prepared to kill people, in the last battle, so it really wasn't all that shocking that he was killing people. I kind of figured that they would reveal that German was the mastermind behind the terrorist attack on Tryvecta, but either we were meant to imply that or they're going to save it for another episode. I also did kind of dig the cool storytelling thing where Walker and German are meeting in the present and sort of addressing what happened in the past while Amu was having his flashback. I wish they had done more of that. They really only did it for like 1 or 2 scenes. Not really much in the way of positives here. I do like that they're keeping this as sort of a 3-way dance for the final battle for now. And I guess the political intrigue stuff with Walker is sort of interesting, maybe. And it looks like the next episode is going to be pretty battle heavy, so at least we have that going for us. As you can tell, not a huge fan of this episode. I'd probably give it like 4 out of 10. Definitely the worst episode of the season so far. Anyway, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, I'd appreciate a like or subscribe. And if you didn't, tell me about it in the comments. I do anime reviews on Mondays and figure reviews on Wednesdays and Fridays. Thanks so much, and keep collecting.